On a sunny autumn day, Emily walked into the university campus for the first time, filled with great hopes and endless dreams. Emily was an ambitious, academically gifted girl committed to her dreams. In her English literature class, she sat next to a young man named James. James was passionate about books and poetry, and their conversation about a classic book marked the beginning of a deep love story. Emily found in James what she had never found in anyone else. Their souls connected through the pages of books and poems. Their friendship deepened, and they spent long hours in the library, reading and discussing literature and life. As days passed, their friendship turned into something deeper. Their shared moments were filled with laughter and passionate discussions. Emily felt that James understood her in a way no one else did, and his presence brought her comfort and happiness. Their favorite moments were watching the sunset by the beach, reading poetry, and discussing their dreams. Emily felt that time stopped when she was with James, and she wrote him love letters she never dared to send. After graduation, James got a job in a distant city, while Emily stayed in her hometown to care for her sick mother. The separation was hard on them, but they promised each other that love would conquer the distance. The first year passed quickly, with letters and phone calls keeping their hearts connected. James would tell Emily about his work adventures, and Emily would share the details of her daily life. Emily's letters were filled with longing and love, but she didn't send everything she wrote. There were letters she was afraid to send, expressing her deepest feelings and fears for the future. Life began to exert its pressures on them. Work responsibilities weighed heavily on James, and her mother's health was deteriorating, leaving Emily overwhelmed with caregiving. The calls became less frequent, and the letters came less often. One day, while Emily was waiting for a call from James, she received devastating news. James had been in a terrible car accident on his way home from work. Emily rushed to the hospital, but it was too late. James had passed away, leaving Emily's heart shattered and filled with painful memories. Emily lived in a deep state of sorrow. She felt that a part of her soul had left with James. She continued to care for her mother, trying to find strength in the beautiful memories she had with James. She wrote him letters she never sent, attempting to keep his memory alive. Years passed, and Emily began to feel the societal and familial pressure to marry. But her heart was not ready to open a new chapter. She felt that her love for James could not be replaced. She lived in the shadow of memories, watching her friends marry and start families while she remained in her world, filled with nostalgia and sorrow. Emily's mother passed away after several years, leaving Emily alone in a house filled with memories. Emily finally decided to leave the city and start anew, hoping to heal her wounds. She moved to a new city and started working as a teacher, trying to find some happiness and purpose in teaching children. Despite all her efforts, James's memory remained etched in her heart. Emily never found another love like her first love. She always remembered those beautiful days in university and the moments she shared with James, feeling that life was not fair.